What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988, or just I'm back here to do a video for you guys. And today's video is my thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League, which came out on HBO Max on, or this past Thursday. I would say on Thursday, but this past Thursday. And so I want to give you my brief thoughts. I don't want to give you a long review because, you know, I feel like there's been a lot of reviews already. But I do want to give you my thoughts on it and tell you what I thought about it. And also re-rank all 10 of the current DCEU movies, including Justice League from 2017 and the new Justice League movie, or Zack Snyder's Justice League movie. So before I get to that, though, I do want to give you an update on the contest. And I don't know if I clarified it really good yesterday, and I do apologize if I did not. The contest for Witchboard 2 and Night of the Demons 2 and Rad is one big contest. And the reason why I talk about this is I've noticed that some of you guys who have already entered into the contest mentioned that you were just looking to get Witchboard 2 and Night of the Demons 2 or Rad. It's one big contest, so there's the second place prize, which is Witchboard 2 and Night of the Demons 2, and the first place prize is Rad, the steelbook from Mill Creek. So if you are just looking to get one of those and say you have the other movie or other movies, it's one big contest. If you want to withdraw from the contest because it is just one big contest, just let me know down in these comments and I will take you off the list. If you're still eager or you still want to enter the contest, then don't say anything. I just wanted to clarify that it is one big contest. So even if you wanted to enter in for these two movies, you might win these, or you might win Rad. So just keep an eye on that, guys. I wanted to clarify that it is one big contest. It is not two separate contests. Again, if you want to kind of withdraw from the contest, just let me know down in these comments below, and I will be happy to take you out of the contest. If you're still wanting to be in the contest, just don't comment at all, and you're still in the contest. I hope I clarified that, and if I did not mention that yesterday, I do apologize, guys. Again, a little rusty making videos again. It was about a month break from making videos for me, so I'm just getting back into doing these videos again. And if you haven't seen, or if you don't know about my contest, and if you want to know the rules, if you haven't watched that video yet, I will put that video down in the description. So go watch that video and follow the rules of where the contest is or how to enter the contest. So anyway, guys, kind of going from that, we are going to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League and re-rank the DCEU movies. So my brief thoughts, and I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet. I absolutely loved Zack Snyder's Justice League. For me, the movie is perfection. Knowing what I know now about the 2017 movie, the behind-the-scenes stuff of that 2017 theatrical film, personally, I don't think I can go back and watch that movie. Is it a terrible movie? Definitely not. I don't think it's bad. And if I do watch it, it's going to be years and years and years, down the road for me. Me personally, and I'll talk about my thoughts about the new, or Zack Snyder's Justice League in a minute, but me personally, hearing the behind-the-scenes drama and troubles, and just the behind-the-scenes stuff in general with that 2017 movie, it's really hard for me to watch it. Between, them taking Zack Snyder's original vision, cutting it down to 2 hours, and reshooting the movie, pretty much completely reshooting the movie. It's hard to watch that movie knowing that. And also, the troubles with Joss Whedon and the way Ray Fisher Cyborg was treated by Joss Whedon. I just have a hard time with that. We're getting stories, and we're getting more stories as the years go by, about how pretty much they scrapped Zack Snyder's original vision. Obviously, he had to step away from, Justice League back in 2016 or 2017, because of family matters, the loss of his daughter and Deborah Snyder's daughter, they had to step away from it, and Joss Whedon came in to direct the film. But then Warner Brothers pretty much said to Joss Whedon, scrap what Zack Snyder did, maybe keep, a few little seconds of, or a few moments in the film that were originally in Zack Snyder's version, but make your own movie. And we obviously got what we got in 2017. I think looking back on it, it's very just devastating. The fact that, Zack Snyder came into the project, had a vision, and Warner Brothers and Joss Whedon completely kind of just changed everything. And, we got the movie that we got in 2017. So, my thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again, for me, perfection. I loved it. I think everything... I really don't understand why Warner Brothers thought it was okay to just scrap what is so perfect in Zack Snyder's Justice League and did what they did in the 2017 movie. From the characters, which are better improved in this movie, and standouts being Ezra Miller as the Flash and Ray Fisher as Cyborg. They were the two standouts for me. I thought, they were written really well. Character development was so much better in this movie compared to the 2017 film. And they were the standouts for me. Very emotional stuff in the film. You get to know more of their backstory. And I love those two characters in this movie. Cyborg and the Flash were fantastic. Again, two standouts for me. Aquaman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and even Superman, much more improved in this movie than in the 2017 film. And all the characters in general, I think, were so better written in this movie. They were just better in general in this film than what we got in the 2017 movie. This movie here, the Zack Snyder Justice League, is a 4-hour movie. And I know some people aren't going to like that, but in order to see the full vision of what Zack Snyder wanted to do with his Justice League, you need to see everything in 4 hours. And the fact that they cut all of his stuff out and they condensed it to 2 hours in that 2017 film is a real shame, because this is Justice League. This is the one to see. And this is, the true Justice League, in my opinion. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's perfect. Again, perfection. A couple other things I love about this. This is pretty much a completely different film. I mean, if you watch both films, if you've never seen both films, you can go watch both of them, and you will see that they are both different films. There's some similarities where it's maybe there's 2 minutes scenes that are the same. Sorry, I can't talk. But they're completely different movies. 90% of the 2017 film are reshoots. 10% of Zack Snyder's vision in this new movie were only in the 2017 movie. So they completely reshot Justice League. They took Zack Snyder's original vision and, did their own thing. And obviously people don't like that. And I'll get to that movie in a minute, but I want to talk about more of the good, or more of just the great about this new Justice League. Again, I talked about character. I think the music is far better in this movie than it was in the 2017 movie. I love Danny Elfman, but for me, the music that Junkie XL did for this movie is perfect. There's some moments, especially with Cyborg and the Flash, again, their characters are so much improved in this movie, where that music works with certain scenes that they're involved with, and it's very emotional. And I love that. The story itself, I think the story definitely, again, it's different from the Justice League in 2017. The story's better. It's much more improved. Again, there's emotion in this. There's some humor, but a lot of the humor that you saw in the 2017 movie is not in this film, and it works so much better. This is a Zack Snyder movie. That film that we got in 2017 is obviously not. Even when you go and watch Man of Steel, and Batman v Superman, when you got to the 2017 film, it did not feel like a Zack Snyder movie, because it wasn't. It was a totally different movie that we got. Zack Snyder's name was just stamped on that film. So yeah, the story itself, absolutely love it. Much more improved. Again, emotional, some comedy in it, but a lot more serious and dark stuff, and it works so much better. Again, this is Zack Snyder's vision, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So again, character, story, music. You also get surprises in this movie. Some twists that are great. Make this movie so much better, guys. The character of Darkseid, hopefully I'm saying that character's name right. He wasn't even in the 2017 film. He's back in this movie. Steppenwolf as another villain is much more improved in this movie than he was in the 2017 film. And he looks so much better. That was the one thing when I finished the Zack Snyder Justice League that I kind of questioned why, even with Steppenwolf, they wanted to mess with that character's look. In the 2017 film, he looked, now looking back on it, he did not look great. When you watch the Steppenwolf in the Zack Snyder Justice League, he looks so much better. He looks a lot more intimidating than we got in the 2017 film. So guys, I know my review was a little bit everywhere. I know, I was kind of talking everywhere, jumping back and forth. But when it comes down to which Justice League you should truly watch, go watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. If you want to compare them both, definitely go watch both of them. But like, if you were to come to me and ask me, hey Justin, I'm just getting into these DCEU movies, which Justice League should I watch? I would definitely say Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again, it is 4 hours long. Some people don't like that. But in order to get Zack Snyder's complete vision of what he had for Justice League, this is the version you need to watch. You get everything in this movie, and I loved Zack Snyder's Justice League. So anyway, guys, if I had to rate Zack Snyder's Justice League, I would definitely give this a 4 out of 4. It is a perfect movie in my opinion. Absolutely loved it. And if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. If you don't have HBO Max, I hope, and I think we're getting a Blu-ray and possibly 4K in May. So if you want to pick that up, that's a great opportunity to do that as well. Sorry, my nose is itching. It happens. So going into my ranking now, where I rank kind of the current DCEU movies. I'm going to go through these pretty quick, guys. So number 10, and actually, like, originally, because I had to think about this a lot the last couple of days, but originally, this movie was at number 9, but again, knowing what I know now, from the 2017 movie and the behind-the-scenes stuff, I really just have to rank this at number 10. Is there things I enjoy about the 2017 movie? Yes, I do like the Danny Elfman music. I think it was cool to bring him back, since he hasn't really done anything with the DC films since the Tim Burton Batman movies. At least that's what I know of. I like that Danny Elfman kind of stepped in and did the music. I hate that Junkie XL's music was taken out, but I do like that Danny Elfman was here. Good acting all around, but again, just the story, the fact that this movie was reshot and it was cut down to 2 hours, I'm going to have to rank the 2017 Justice League at number 10. Again, not a completely bad movie, but is this a film I'm going to go back and watch a lot? No. If I'm going to watch a Justice League movie, I'm going to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. That is the true Justice League. If you want all these superheroes in one movie and a better movie to watch with them in it, go watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. That is the one to watch. Coming in at number 9 is a film that I know a lot of people just hate, and I'm one that actually really enjoys this movie. Is it one of the best from the DCEU? Definitely not, but it is one I really enjoy each time I watch it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the editing is very jumpy. I mean, we already know the history with this movie and how, the director was pretty much pushed to the side from WB, and some editors came in who edited the trailer for this movie, and they pretty much kind of made it like a music video. And that is Suicide Squad from 2016, I believe. 2016. Again, I really enjoy this movie. I think the strongest thing about this film is the characters. If you're going to watch the movie for anything, it's definitely the characters. I do like the soundtrack. I own the soundtrack, and from time to time, I do like to listen to it. Again, the biggest problem with this movie is the fact that, you know, David Ayer, the director, whose last movie, Fury, before this, got a lot of praise, was hired on to do this. I believe he wrote the film, or he had some part in writing the film, and the studio just pretty much pushed him aside after the movie was made or directed, and the editors who edited the trailer for this movie came in and kind of just messed up his vision. You know, with Zack Snyder's Justice League being praised and how popular it is right now, I wouldn't mind seeing David Ayer's true vision of the Suicide Squad, and that might happen with the hype and the praise that we've been getting for, or that Zack Snyder's Justice League has been getting. I could see them doing a David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. So yeah, we could see another version of Suicide Squad in the future. If we don't, I still really enjoy this movie. I had some problems with it, again, with the editing. The villain now, looking back on the villains, they're not some of the best villains in the DCEU. But I think that really probably has something to do with the way that the movie was edited and the way that this movie was presented in theaters. I think we probably have a better version out there of this movie. I mean, David Ayer wants to release a better version. So, you know, quite possibly, maybe in the future, we will get David Ayer's version of the Suicide Squad, his original vision. I will talk about this, though, and I did not mention him when I was doing my review for Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Joker in that movie, and this is no spoiler because, you know, it was announced that he was going to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League. His scene in Justice League, Jared Leto as the Joker, his scene in Justice League was so much better than his appearance in this movie. And I think the reason why people don't really like the Joker in this movie, Jared Leto's Joker in this movie, is because of the editing. I mean, they pretty much took him out of the movie, and he was a side character in this movie. When you watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, Jared Leto is in the movie. They shot a scene with him, and that scene alone, with him in it, is so much better than what we got in this movie with the Joker. So I had to throw that in there. That was one thing I forgot to talk about, was Jared Leto in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Coming in at number 8, after the first two movies I talked about, everything else I either really enjoy or love. So this movie, Birds of Prey, coming in at number 8, I really enjoy this movie. There are things that I love about this film, but overall I really enjoy this movie so much. Is it a film that stands out from the DCU as far as story overall? Definitely not, but this movie was a lot better, and for me, actually, it was a lot better than I was expecting. I felt it was odd that this movie came out in February of last year, and normally, as we all know, that if they release a movie in January or February, a majority of the time, they're just releasing those movies in those 2 months because they're not great movies. Me personally, again, I really enjoy this movie so much. There are things I really love about it. There are things I really enjoy about it. For me, it definitely is a jump improvement over the last two movies that I talked about. And I just have a blast with this. So if I ever want to watch just a fun DCU movie, this is one that I pop on. I think it's great. I think it's definitely an improvement over the Suicide Squad film that we got in theaters. I think this is, you know, overall a great movie. And again, overall, there are a lot of things I love about it. Ewan McGregor as the villain in this movie, I think he's one of the standouts. I think he's a great villain. He's a lot of fun. He's also pretty dark, so he has that mixture of fun and darkness. I thought he was a great villain. Again, I think if I had to say that if there was a problem, it's just And it's not a problem. It's just the story isn't something that, when you kind of think about it compared to a lot of the other DCU movies that I'm about ready to talk about, it's not the strongest story. But you do have Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She's fantastic in this movie. The cast is overall great. So yeah, if you've never seen Birds of Prey or Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, I know it has a longer title, definitely check this one out. Coming in at number 7 is Shazam. I was totally surprised with this, like with Birds of Prey. But with this one, the reason why I was surprised is I didn't know anything about Shazam before watching this movie. So I wasn't expecting to love this film. I knew I was going to have fun with it. I was hearing some great buzz about it, some great reviews from critics and, moviegoers, movie fans who had seen it before I did. When I left the theater, I was just so much in love with this movie, and I love it now. I think, like Birds of Prey, if you're wanting to just watch a really fun DCEU movie in this universe, Shazam is one to check out. If you've never seen it yet, please go watch it. I absolutely love it, and hopefully we do get a sequel. They haven't announced anything yet, but at least that I know of, they haven't announced anything. So I hope that we get a sequel to Shazam. I absolutely love that movie. Zachary Levi, who I really had not watched anything before this movie, I thought he did a great job. He had so much fun with it. You could tell he had a lot of fun with it. The overall cast is great. For me, I just love Shazam so much. So number 6, let's see. Yeah, number 6. I don't have the movie yet. It actually comes out at the end of the month. Number 6 is Wonder Woman 1984. I don't want to talk about this movie too much because I've already done a review back when it came out. I know this movie received mixed to pretty much hate, but I love this movie. Is it as strong as the other movies I'm going to talk about? Definitely not, but I love it. I loved it more than other people did, and I had a great time with it. I think I saw it 2 or 3 times when it came out on HBO Max, and I absolutely loved that film. As always, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman / Diana Prince was amazing. Chris Pine, I get Chris Evans and Chris Pine mixed up. Chris Pine was great. Back as Steve Trevor, I thought the story worked really well with him. As always, Gal and Chris's chemistry is perfect. And I actually really like both the villains, Kristen Wiig, and then the other villain that we had in the movie, Max Lord, I believe. Cheetah and Max Lord, I thought were great villains. So while this movie does get hate, and it does get mixed reviews, I am one of the rare few that actually love this movie, and I look forward to watching it again when I get it on 4K. So coming in at number 5, I have seen this movie so many times, and each time I watch it, I still love it. Obviously, I watch the ultimate cut now instead of the theatrical cut, but when I did watch the theatrical cut in theaters, I think I saw it at least 3 times in theaters, I loved it. I love the ultimate cut more, and that is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Coming in at number 5, I just love this movie so much. If you are going to watch this movie, again, if you've never seen this movie and you were to ask me which version should I watch, you need to watch the ultimate cut. That is the best cut of the movie. I don't know why Warner Brothers again had to mess with a almost perfect movie. This movie's almost perfect. I don't know why they had to mess with the film and take out a lot of important things. Because when you put in the scenes that weren't originally in the theatrical cut, but now are in the ultimate cut again, the story flows better. It's a lot more interesting. And I just love this movie so much. Is it a perfect movie? No. There are some little campy moments here and there. But I've always loved this movie, where a lot of people seem to hate this film. I'm one that loves Batman v Superman. Coming in at number 4 is Aquaman. So, yeah, I'm one that loves this. I know this movie either gets love or mixed reviews. I love it. James Wan directed this film. He's known for the Conjuring films, Insidious, Saw, Dead Silence, and Furious 7. This was his second film outside of the horror movie genre that he directed. And he just did a perfect job with this. This is, in my opinion, a perfect film. I love Aquaman. It's so much fun. Visually beautiful, visually stunning. The water sequences look amazing, especially on 4K and Blu-ray, but man, those water sequences are awesome. I overall love the cast. Jason Momoa as Aquaman is Aquaman in my opinion. I mean, he is perfect in this role, and he's one of my favorites in the DCEU. Absolutely love Jason Momoa. Again, overall, awesome cast. The music's great. It's really epic. I love this movie. I feel like it's an epic movie, and it's one that each time I watch it, I never get tired of it. I love Aquaman. Coming in at number 3. So number 3, 2, and 1 are always going to be films that jump back and forth. So right now, even though I do love this film and I think it's a perfect movie, and I was thinking about this for the last couple days, I originally had it at number 1, but being that I've only seen it once and I've seen 2 and 1 more, I'm going to put Zack Snyder's Justice League at number 3. Don't get me wrong, I love this movie. I think it's a perfect movie. Again, this is the Justice League that we've been needing, and we should have got in 2017. I love this movie so much. But right now, it ranks at number 3 because I've only seen it once. But I feel that when I watch it again, it'll probably rank higher, guys. Originally, I had it at number 1. But to be fair and to think about this, I had to put number 2 and number 1 ahead of this because I've seen them more, and I still love those movies, and they still hold up so well ever since I saw them in theaters. So right now, at number 3, it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. Coming in at number 2 is one of my favorite superheroes. Even as a kid, this was one of my favorite superheroes, and I love her. And this movie, when it came out, and it still is today, a perfect movie. I know people have trouble and they don't really like the third act. I don't mind the third act. I actually love it. I love this entire film. And we have an actress who portrays Wonder Woman in these movies perfect. She is next to, it's hard, I'm going to say it, next to Henry, she is one of the best that we have in this universe. And I love her. She might even be a little bit better than Henry. I don't know. But that is Wonder Woman 2017, guys. I love this movie so much. I've talked about this movie a lot. I love this. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman / Diana Prince is perfect. She is the perfect Wonder Woman. I love Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. She was the one I grew up with watching on TV. She is another perfect Wonder Woman. But if we're talking about the movies, if we're talking about the first theatrical film, standalone Wonder Woman movie, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman / Diana Prince is perfect. Overall, love the cast. Again, the chemistry between Chris Pine and Gal Gadot in this movie is wonderful. I absolutely love it. It's one of the things that really stand out from this movie, for me at least. Patty Jenkins as a director, she's one of the best in this universe. I know, again, people really weren't a fan of Wonder Woman 1984, but I still think Patty Jenkins is one of the best directors that we have in this universe, and I love her, and I praise her for bringing Wonder Woman to life on the big screen. Yes, Wonder Woman was in Batman v Superman, and we had her first appearance there, but as a standalone movie, this is Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman in this universe. Absolutely love her. And Patty Jenkins did an excellent job. So coming in at number 1 is the film I've probably seen more out of all these movies. And I think I saw it 4 times in theaters. That is Man of Steel. I'm not going to talk about it too long. I will say that this movie for me is top 5 favorite superhero movies of all time. It's obviously my favorite of the DCEU movies. It's one of my favorite DC films. I love Man of Steel. Henry Cavill as Superman / Clark Kent is perfect. I love him. I know when people saw this movie, they had problems with him. I love him. And I hope we get a Man of Steel 2 with him. We need a second movie. Come on, Warner Brothers. Give the fans what they want. They want another Man of Steel 2. You know, Christopher Reeve is the classic Superman. I love him. Rest in peace. I think he, for those movies, is perfect. But I think Henry Cavill as Superman in this universe is perfect. Zack Snyder, again, fantastic. I love him. He is my favorite director in this DCEU. I think he's fantastic. Overall, love the cast. I love General Zod, Michael Shannon. He is the best villain of this DCEU, in my opinion. Love him. Very dark, very creepy, but still does such an awesome job. Overall, perfect cast. Perfect movie, in my opinion. I absolutely love this. If you've never seen Man of Steel, if you're one of the rare few that haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. It started the DCEU universe, and it's still the best one. And I hope, again, we get more of Henry in the future in this universe, and we get a second Man of Steel. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know there was 3 things that I talked about, and I'm sorry I was jumpy. Again, I'm a little rusty still, so just bear with that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen Zack Snyder's Justice League yet, definitely do so. Again, even though it ranks number 3 for me in the universe, it's still a perfect movie. So definitely check that out. And again, guys, contest, just know it's kind of an update, letting you know that the contest that I'm having is one big contest. So as always, guys, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. And so much love to you all. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Bye.